right, let's see where we are with this game that we have that we've been working on. This is the menu screen, which is actually just a scene, right? I have two scenes. I have the menu and I have the level one. So here's the menu screen. If I press play on it, I could press the play button and it will load up the level to actually start playing the game. And then here you can see if I lose all my lives, then the game over screen pops up. That's what we did in the last video. What we're going to do today, first thing, I wanted to make this menu screen look a little bit better. So I kind of went on Google and I looked for pictures of cats and I said, hey, this one looks cool. So I downloaded this picture of a cat and then I edited it in Photoshop and I deleted the background. Then I drag and dropped it into the game. And what I did was I set the texture type to a 2D sprite and then I just click the apply. And now if I drag and drop it into the game, so maybe if I can make this cat look like it's holding the play it sign, it's kind of more interesting. So let's see, I have the cat here and maybe I could scale it up so that the cat's a little bit bigger. Cool. Let me move the title up a little bit maybe over the cat. I think I made the cat too big. So let's say 2, 2, and then I'll move down the play it sign, move that down there, and then I could stretch out the width. That's our menu. I just wanted to make something a little better from the first thing. So now when we go back to the game, level 1 here. All right, so everything is still in simple mode. We have one can and there's one of, and I just move around on this simple floor. And we had the life do the game over. Now I need to do the thing where actually I could win the game. So that would be requiring that I knock all the cans off the ledge without losing my lives. That's going to be the goal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the can object and I'm going to drag and drop it into the assets folder to turn it into a prefab. I could just drag and drop the prefab in the game as many times as I want. Let me go back to the scene window and let me put a can in every corner. And now we're going to start having a lot of objects. So let's say the objects that are in the scene, let's just make them all child of the game controller. Somehow we're going to have to know when all the cans are knocked off. So on the game controller script, we are going to have to check to see how many cans we have. All the cans are tagged enemy. We're going to have to store the count of enemies. Here, I want to have a private array of cans. And at first, it's just going to equal null. And then here in the start function, I'll initialize the cans. So let me make a function, private void init cans. And then here I will init the cans. Here in the init cans, first thing I have to do is get an array of the game objects. Find game objects with tag enemy. For each game object in game objects, I'm going to make a can object. So this is an array. It's a simple array. There's another type of array in C#. It's called a list. And the cool thing about it is it grows and shrinks easily. Now, first, I'm not going to know what it is. I'm going to have to add something here using system collections.generic. And I want to use this for the list object of C# so that now over here I could say private list can scripts, script cans. So here in the init cans, when I go through each game object, I will get a can script. So this will be a script equals go.getComponentCan. And then I'll store that script in the cans array. Can't make up my mind. Cans.add. Why am I doing this is so that every time the game controller check runs, one, I check to see if I've run out of lives. And the second thing, I guess, would be to see if all the cans are dead. So count will be set to 0. And then I'll say for each can script in cans, I want to check the script dot mode equals if script.mode equals dead, then count plus equals 1. So I'm adding every dead can at the moment, and after I added up all the dead cans, so let's say rename this to dead can count. If the dead can count is equal to the cans count, that means they're all dead, then I won the game. We have to show something different, but right now we'll just say debug dot on the level to know that we reached this point. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna play the level. I gotta knock 4 cans off. Maybe I should make it easier. Let me just knock 2 cans off. All right. And crush you. Knock you off. Oh, I lost. I can't even play my own game. Here we go. Come on, get off. And 2. Go. Yes! And it didn't print anything at the bottom after all that work. Let's see, what's the error? It says here that for each blah, 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 there was a null. So is cans null? I guess it is because it says it's null here. New list, can. That's what I need to do. Darn it, all that work for nothing. Let's try again. Play. Oh man, let me put one of these cans somewhere else. Like, give me a chance here. All right, here we go. Get this can and knock it off. 1. Now this other guy. Good. Knock you off. And I won. And it says I won. Okay, good. So we could detect when I win now. Now we just gotta show a different message. The canvas has that text game over, which looks like this. Duplicate that and let's make a text win. Let me just hide the game over one for a minute and show the text win one. So it says you win. Let's change the color. You win will be green, like a positive color. Let's make another tag for text you win. I got so many of these tags. Text win. And then let's tag that as text win. Okay, and kind of like the way I did with game over, I'll do the same thing with this win text. So in the globals, I'll have to have a thing for private, static, text win. I'll kind of show and hide it just like I did set game over. So let me just start by copying that function and then just change this to set win, text win, and change all those to text win. This one, this over here is text win, this one, and did I miss any? This one, paste. So let's see, text win is here, 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 and here. All right, I think that works. Here in the globals, I have a thing that sets the value for text win. Here in the game start, I'm going to hide the menu button. I have this guy, the game over. Then I could also have this guy I don't want to show, globals dot set win false. Then over here, first we check why did everything just go like that. Ooh, I deleted a bracket, put it back, and good. So over here, this is checking your lives. And then over here, this is checking dead can count. Okay, so checking your lives to see if game over. And over here, we check the dead can count to see if you won or not. So here, this is where we will do the thing to show globals dot set win. And we have to show the menu buttons. And what else? Oh, well, game mode could be game over because basically what game over was doing is it kind of ends the level. But since now we're using it for 2 things, maybe I'll change the name. So let's go to this definition for the enums, and instead of calling it game over, I'll call it stop. It'll work for both these things, game over and win. Let's see what happens if I win the game or lose the game. So I press play. Just want to check it again. Wait a minute. Why is it showing you win? Sanity check myself. Here's text game over. Okay, they're both showing right there. Save. Press play. They both should. All that should disappear. Okay. And you're out. That was a close one. You're out. Oh! And I win. Click menu, goes to menu, click play, and it happens all over again. Whew. All right, so now I have the win and the game over. Next video, I guess I'll make some levels.